Welcome to another episode in our Parramatta Career Mode series. We're in round 15 and we're getting ready to take on the St. George Illawarra Dragons. Once again, we've been forced to make some changes due to Origin, and it's the typical changes. Blake Ferguson, Daniel Alvaro, Mitchell Moses all out. Micah Sivo back in on the wing, Jamin Salmon back in the halves, and Junior Paulo will be starting for Alvaro while we bring in Penny Terapo on the bench. So it's 3rd v 8th, and the last time we played the Dragons, they actually beat us way back in round 2. I'd like to believe we're a different team from then, and we're actually on a bit of a hot streak with back-to-back 16-0 victories, and we're looking for our 4th win in a row since our draw back in round 11 against the Raiders. First action of the match will be with the Dragons, as Leilua gets a little bit of a leg drive going, creeping towards their 40. As they put together a nice little inside ball play. Gareth Widdop with the footwork, tries to get the pass away, but we tow it forward with Gutherson, and we safely dive on it to get the ball on the 20 with a full set up our sleeve. The pass was never on for Widdop, and they pay the price there by turning it over, as we shift it wide early. And it's going to be Taka Irani getting driven backwards in the tackle. First receiver is Emmanuel Bao, with a little bit of a stop start and a fend, and we're going to stroll over for the first try of the game. So the Dragons paying the ultimate price there for that error on halfway. It's been pretty stagnant so far, 30 minutes in. We are on the attack though, just before halfway, as we get a beautiful draw-in pass out to Tim Manor. Just trying to keep it simple, trying to make as many meters as we can through the middle, and this time it's Penny Terapo who gets wrapped up on their 20. We've got runners to the left, they actually look a little thin to the left, and that's where we go with a beautiful ball to Hoffman. Hoffman trying to burst through that gap, gets an offload away. We almost score there, we still have 2 tackles up our sleeve as we go out the back. And it's just not coming together for us right now. On the 4th, I set up for an inside ball play, but we completely abandoned the play and just go for a snipe from dummy half, which was kind of a waste of a run. 5th and last, and we've got Brown here at first receiver. Brown sends it to the skies, a decent kick, and it's going to be Gutherson soaring through the air, comes down with the pill, and scores our 2nd try of the game, as we convert the 4 into 6, and we're going to head into the break with a 12-point lead. A pretty decent half of footy. We ended up defending quite a lot in that half, but we did manage to end it with a try, as we jump into the action and get driven backwards in the 2nd tackle as we go wide to Will Smith. Smith with the fend, and Smith is going to get pulled down, 35 out. On the 3rd here, as we almost throw a forward pass, we end up coming back to the short side, and Bevan French with the footwork and acceleration, unable to go the distance though, as we get pulled down on their 30. On the 4th here, as we hit the 2nd runner, back to Brown, who links up with his halves partner, and I thought we had him with the pass, almost sent him through that gap there, but it closes real quick as we decide to run it on the last. A quick draw-in pass as Micah Sivo pops a chip over the top, and he actually regathers it. I was actually a little surprised. I was not expecting him to regather that, just simply because Sivo's stats in the game aren't that high, but to my surprise, we actually caught that ball in traffic, and we score our 3rd try of the game, unable to convert it, and we're going to stay at 16-0 once again. Can we hold the opponents to 0 for a 3rd week in a row? As we shift the ball down the line on the 2nd, and the Dragons give away a penalty here for holding on too long on the tackle. 30 minutes remaining in the match. We send the cutout ball out to Penny Terapo, and Terapo is finally wrapped up 10 meters out. Salmon to Brown, and Brown gets driven backwards, losing a little bit of meters here. On the 3rd, We send it to the right side, a beautiful drawing pass, and it's going to be Penny Terapo getting a well-deserved try here. Beautiful simple play, just a simple draw and pass. Two forwards running together, and it was Kane Evans who actually got that pass off. An easy kick from right in front allows us to extend the lead to 22 points. The Dragons just not looking threatening in attack, and they actually, to be fair, haven't seen much ball yet as we approach the 60th minute. Out the back we go to Salmon, and Salmon gets rocked in the tackle, 25 out from our line. We continue to shift it to the right, and it gets intercepted. Oh, Pereira with the interception. I thought for sure we just sent Sivo down the sideline, but it wasn't to be as the Dragons throw the ball around, and they're going to get pulled up just inside our 10 as they go short, and then they cut out ball to Ewan Aitken, who gets driven backwards. On the third, a long ball out to Norman to Graham, and Graham trying to power his way over. He actually does make it to the line, and I think you'll find it was a pretty hearty run by James Graham, one-on-one with Reed Marnie, and Marnie unable to hold him up. As you can see, he scores under the posts. A little bit of a consolation try here for the Dragons as we get the green lights, and it's now 24 points to 4. And as expected, they get the 2 points, and that's going to wrap up all the action here. Well, that's round 15 done and dusted as we collect our 4th win in a row, and not just another win, but it was a pretty big margin once again. It gets us another step closer to that minor premiership. As usual, if you want to participate, in the comment section down below, you can vote for your 2 top performers of the match, and those votes get tallied up at the end of the season for the People's Choice, of course chosen by you. If you made it this far into the video, hit up that comment section with the hashtag OddSquad, and as always, slap that like button for more Rugby League Live 4 content, or more content in general. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you later.
Hey, pass the smoky 2 ways. Hey, day smoking since the school days. After school detention got us 2-faced.